When you thought of the Mercedes E-Class W210, you think about a similar car that Japan has made, and that in 2009 is the Mitsubishi Galant SE. We are going to go behind the story of how this car ever competed against the Mitsubishi lineups of every other models that has ever been through its years. The Mitsubishi Galant SE is a very special vehicle produced in 1989 towards 1992. The Mitsubishi Galant first debuted in the US for the 1992 model year as the Galant VR4, also known as the Mitsubishi Galant Monte Carlo, a very famous race car that came before the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. And the Mitsubishi Galant SE was my favorite childhood car of my entire life. It's a 2009 SE model with a 2.0 liter MyVec engine, specially known for its robust and classic features. The Mitsubishi Galant technically draws inspiration from the Mercedes-Benz E-Class W210, only had one speciality that the Mitsubishi Galant, unlike any other Mitsubishi ever had. The Mitsubishi Galant SE from 2009 features a very distinct wide shape, long length compared to the Mitsubishi Lancer from the early 2000s. The Mitsubishi Galant SE came with a sunroof, also referred as a moonroof window, where the window of the car replaces the sun shades of the roof. The Mitsubishi Galant SE was practically featured as something else. In the US luxury version, it was called the Mitsubishi Sigma. If you don't know what the word Sigma is, it's basically some kind of English slang term for something special or something cool or something more elegant and styled. And the Mitsubishi Galant SE proves it. What I remembered about owning the Mitsubishi Galant SE is that it basically only was a few years from 2009 to 2010 until the posing fact about the Mitsubishi Galant was, well, it did last for a while. The Mitsubishi Galant in the Philippines was known for its reliable capabilities and luxurious features, having rear aircon vents on the middle tool compartment, which is ironic because most cars of the early 2000s feel more flat out, basic, boring, but the Mitsubishi Galant SE in the Philippines from 2009, that was something special. When I first encountered the Mitsubishi Galant SE, I thought it was more some kind of basic road car that most people weren't gonna buy until then you realize something. I actually started liking the Mitsubishi Galant more often, and the Mitsubishi Galant from the 1990s, aka the VR4 or the Monte Carlo version, they didn't even had a 2.0 liter power plant. They had a double overhead cam 4-cylinder naturally aspirated power plant known as the 4G63T, which is basically a legendary power plant that was used for the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo series from 1 all the way up to 9, the Mitsubishi Eclipse, the Mitsubishi 3000 GT, and the Mitsubishi Delica van. There was also used for the Plymouth Laser, the Eagle Talon, and a bunch of Chinese knockoffs, which basically produces the very same power plant. The 4G63 only made about 200 horsepower for both the Lancer and Mitsubishi Galants for the 1990s model years until the early 2000s they switched it up to a 2.0 MyVec engine. The Mitsubishi Galant was basically the Mitsubishi epitome of how it compared itself with other brands. And in fact, in the 1990s, AMG composes the whole fact about collaborating with Mitsubishi over the years, but no one has ever known that partnership. German and Japanese engineering at one term, that is something off the board no one ever talks about. When people talk about the Galant, they always thought of it as something Mercedes would have done so, and that is what exactly Mitsubishi did. They made a Mitsubishi counterpart for the W210, which is the Mitsubishi Galant SE. But in America, the Mitsubishi Galant from 2009 had a more different face, different taillights, while the Philippines, it basically looked like this. When I first thought of owning the Galant, I didn't want anything to do with it. But after experiencing it as a younger child, I actually enjoyed the Mitsubishi Galant. It basically is an automatic, has dial aircon instead of knob switching, and rear view aircon. That is something I rather take as luxury. The Mitsubishi Galant SE really digs itself as the pure epitome of Japanese luxury and simple engineering. After my parents sold the Galant for being already old, I couldn't stop thinking about seeing it again. But the Galant was definitely worthwhile. The Galant definitely was the symbol of Japanese simplicity, pure engineering ingenuity, and great marketing value. The Mitsubishi Galant was something a Filipino car enthusiast would appreciate, and that is how everyone fell in love with the Mitsubishi Galant SE. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys go comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time.